I was working with Ciklum for 5 years, and I've been working on as a backend developer for 10 years. I was on JVM. I was working with functional language Scala. Uh, I don't know, maybe some of you even were part of the talk Scala versus Java that I made maybe year ago, maybe even more than that. But yeah, I don't know. I like to talk about technology, as you will see today. Uh, yeah, so I worked on the backend side, and then this AI thing happened like when 5 years ago, 4 years ago, something like that, and everything was AI apparently right away. And so I was like, okay, a bit skeptical. Let's see what's going on. And after bit by bit, I learned a lot more about AI, what it really means, what is hype, what is not. I worked on a few AI projects, and in last few months, I was working on the chatbots, on designing chatbots, so on the platform called Boost.ai. This is the topic of today's talk. I just want to tell that, yeah, I would like you to be active during this presentation. Anna will ask you all kind of stuff in the chat. I will ask you all kind of stuff here in the presentation. Please feel free uh, well, speak up if you want to, or write down if you want to. Feel free to raise your hand if you have any questions. I would be very happy if this was more of a dialogue, of a conversation, than just me talking for I don't know, 40 plus minutes, and you are like, okay, I just had my dinner and I can go away. So please feel free to communicate, because this presentation relies heavily on you. If it will not be good, it is all your fault. So we're going to look at the agenda, and I will tell you a small story. Then we will talk about chatbots in general, about the platform Boost.ai, and then we will have a demonstration how it looks like, what we can do there. A very simple one. We are not going to deep dive in here, because I believe a lot of you uh, hear about Boost.ai maybe for the first time. Please let us know in the comment whether you worked with it. Yes, as Anna asked, have you experienced it, or are you just very new to this part of technology? So, story time, and yeah, this will be again with some questions. So, let's imagine I'm on some eShop, I'm buying whatever, something, and I see that my payment through the didn't went through. But I got email that my order is confirmed and is ready to be shipped and all of that, and I'm wondering whether I found the hack and I'm getting stuff for free, or not really, or what should I do next? So I'm thinking, okay, something went wrong, and then in the right bottom corner I see this small circle with the telephone in it. And have you been in such a situation? Uh, my question really is, what do you feel when you see this circle with the telephone within it? Do you think like, oh great, I will get the help I need and it will be resolved in no time? Are you skeptical? Okay, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Or are you like, oh, I'm angry now, but I will be very angry in 3 minutes when I will try to persuade this not working piece of software to help me, and it won't be able to. So just please share your idea, your emotion when you see such a circle in the bottom right corner. What I feel when I see this icon is, I'm not getting any help. I will be just angrier and angrier, and I will shout on my computer, I will break it in half, and I will buy a new one. Very sad and disappointed. Well, chatbots in general, and they are around for some time now, like 10 years at least, and some are more helpful than others. And it's fair to say that all of them are more helpful in some queries than there are in some others. So that's common within the chatbots as a technology, but in general, we are trying to put like first line of support there, and we try to automate questions and automate issues that we know that rise, but that we really don't need anyone to navigate our customers through. There is very clear order of events that should happen, and if there is an issue, we can help with that. So this is kind of like primary function of chatbots. Of course, there is more in that. So chatbots still, even now, but 10 years ago, it was sometimes very similar in some companies. I recognize something like, "I'm sorry, I didn't get that cycle." I'm there in the eShop that is doing something strange, and I'm like, "Hi, I put order in, the payment didn't go through. What should I do next?" And yeah, it says, "I'm sorry, I don't understand the question. Can you rephrase that?" And I'm going in few iterations, and I'm just more disappointed, and I'm thinking, okay, will I go and live in a cave a- away from all the technologies or something like that? And then I'm sorry, I didn't get the cycle stops, and the chatbots like very like winner it is. They'll say, "Okay, I understand the word order. I will ask about that," and it will ask, "Do you want to create new order?" And I don't. I don't want to create the new order, but it just grabs the word, it understands, and it can't elaborate further. And after all of that, and I hope it is not, oh, it still happens, is that if, yeah, I've got chatbot, it can resolve some easy problems, but more complex one, it can't deal with. I need some kind of integration with human support. If I'm doing my shopping at 2 a.m., it won't be telephone number, I don't think, or maybe when it's global company, it would be, but oftentimes it is not. But I can have access to some kind of ticketing system or some kind of email address, some kind of help that I can just write my issue and wait the other day for the answer or something like that. So it might be a human really interaction, just have a phone call, but it might not be. And it's very frustrating when chatbot is trying to do something to try to tell us, help us. It fails, and it didn't provide us with some alternative. One thing to say here is that with chatbot design, it is oftentimes, well, people are just reluctant to use it, as I'm bit cynical about their performance. So the customers often try to push for the human interaction right away, and we want them not to do that, or kind of not give them human support right away on purpose, because we want to automate things we are able to, and we want to use our human support if they are really needed. So this is kind of from design perspective of chatbot that if you are on the new company, it even sometimes is like you can't find the email address or anything else. You find just, "Please use our chatbot, it is there." So it is double-edged sword, but for companies, they are trying really to put chatbot first and to help them with their support. They need to do this kind of, let's call it, little bit tricky behavior to actually get their clients to interact, to test their implementation, so they are able to make it better. So please tell me what you want from a chatbot. Something that you think, what I want from chatbot if I see this icon, this telephone, all of that. Let's give you a minute or two to just what is important. What do you want from it? It should be super efficient. Okay. Coherent replies on the issue. Okay, nice. And I want speed. I kind of think that we have bots within our ranks, even. But that might be just the feeling. I would like to solve the issue I'm searching for, if not, then perhaps some related suggestion or even a human. Yeah, absolutely. Understand the context and find the solution. Yes, yeah, I agree. To guide step by step or update properly on the issue means understand what is the query and respond properly. Okay. I'm very happy that you are interacting with me. Really, I am. And I agree with all of you. This is what we want to have. So what I think, I just have three things, and we can have list of 100. But let's see what I thought about. So understand intent of the user, and I think we were talking about the understand what is the query and respond properly. Understand the context. Absolutely, I don't want chatbot just to reach for the word. I want chatbot to actually get some context, to know, well, we might be interested in how it works on lower level, but if I'm asking about the payment and order and all of that, I don't want just to randomly ask me random questions it has under some keywords, but I want them to put it together to kind of understand from a context what I like. Uh, this is this is something that I didn't see a lot, and maybe it is, yeah, I don't know, a bit controversial. But let's say you've got bot there. If you are really angry, frustrated, and all of that, I mean, you can just vent as as you please. It is just some kind of process, some kind of software. It wouldn't be offended or any of that. Some chatbots would have some kind of guardrails that they will end the conversation if you are too vulgar, but you can really just ease up your conscience there. And if you are talking with a human, then not at all. Don't be rude or anything like that. But this is just a piece of software. So do as you please. Do as it allows you. So as I'm saying, sometimes it cuts you off, but you can just pour your frustration there. And if you are getting to be connected to the human afterwards, leave the frustration there and focus on the issue with the human. I recommend. And as we say earlier, integration with human support. I think it is understand to distinguish. Sometimes chatbots are just not able to help, and they are maybe in this loop. I don't understand the question or something like that. But sometimes we really want our clients to actually talk with some human in some way. They want to cancel the subscription, and we don't want our bot to just stole our revenue because our clients don't use the product they bought ideally. So we want human there, and this is like escalation by design. And this is something that we need to understand within our business, which queries we want to have automated fully, and which we are like, okay, this is the team that is kind of maybe personal, maybe somehow sensitive. Maybe it is revenue that we don't want to keep in the, well, chatbot doesn't have hands, but hands of the chatbot. So this is just three that I got, and I think we got some overlap, and I understand with everything that I see you wrote. Okay, so what is this greatest platform of all that will solve all these issues? Well, of course, there is no such a thing. There are multiple platforms, but what I started to work with is platform called Boost.ai. I've got, I think, very nice LinkedIn post about how I got into this. I was interested about the LLMs and AI and all of that. And the opportunity came to me. Okay, let's work on this the AI chatbot. I'm like, wow, this is strange and very different from balancing databases and microservices and to create classes and interfaces and all of that stuff. But soon I was at ease because all the frustration and all the issues that I recognize in the backend environment, I could somehow find in this beautiful chatbot designing as well. So we have testing, we have design, we have something that doesn't work, and we have all of that we just can uh, can solve. Because that's what we do. We are problem solvers. So as I was solving problems on the backend and with database and all of that, now I'm solving different problems. Maybe even on some kind of like psychological level. There's a lot of technical stuff, but this conversation creation is really often on the psychological level. How our clients are thinking, what they need from us, how to, well, if they are reaching to support, they are not maybe too happy, but how to not frustrate them further. And it's Boost.ai, as I mentioned. So it's orchestration platform. Boost.ai is here for a number of years. I don't want to lie to you, but something like 10 years. And what they perform is, what they offer is voice and chat. So you got chat, and we are all used to chat, but there is even difference. They say older generation prefers to call, younger people prefer to chat. It really depends. So it really is different to design chat, chatbot and voicebot. Boost AI offers both. Just from the history, Boost AI first customer was bank, so it is not like some free industry when you can offer when you can have some mistakes and it is kind of all right. As banking is highly regulated industry, so Boost AI first was started in banking and insurance institutions and all of that way before AI hype we are experiencing now. And they are building on this on these good roots. So after, voice and chat, good. Then integration to generative AI. I mean, it wasn't around when they started, but now they are leveraging it a lot. It makes sense. The user experience is a lot smoother. Our conversation with the chatbots, as we know, all the Geminis and GPTs and Claudes and all that is very much human-like. So this is a lot useful for our clients. We've got integrations. So when it comes to integrations, this is technical stuff. We can create the JavaScript integrations to all our systems. We need to know a little bit of JavaScript. I'm not an expert myself, but with all our help from LLMs and all of that, I'm getting together working codes and integrations, and it is doing what I actually wanted to do. So this is a bit more technical than Boost AI at whole, as it is low-code platform, as we will see. And also there is RAG-like behavior because we can create something called agentic actions, and we will see how it looks like. It is note in a graph, conversation tree, when we can push our own knowledge. I want this agentic action. I want this. It is like small LLM. I want this to know a lot about my insurance policies, so I will provide this knowledge in multiple forms, as we will see. So we will go to demonstration. Now I will ask you if you have a dog, maybe at home or whatever, type their name here, if you want, of course, if you want. And we will have a little bit of fun with some dog names and animal expert chatbot and all of that. So if you are willing to go that far with us and reveal this information, we've got Tuffy. This is good. This is good. Well, okay, we've got few. I'm very happy to see that. Thank you very much. And we will see the demonstration. I will go out from the slideshow for a bit. We will come back, I promise. So, this is Boost.ai platform. This is our Ciklum testing environment. So this is not like super useful. This is playground, really. Let me know if you can see it all right. Is the size all right? Can you see the graph I have here? Can you read the writing? Okay, thank you very much. So let's find my stuff here, TT demo. So that would be for me, and I created some here. And well, uh, we this is tooling. I mean, it is like everything else. We will just go from the high level, and we can go deeper and deeper and deeper as we are beginning to be Boost.ai experts and to use it in production and all of that. But let's talk just in general, so we won't scare you too much. Here I created some intent that is called animals, and intent is a big thing within Boost.ai because we are creating intent. Right now this is used as a folder, but it is not really the usage this is intended to be, because those intents is something that our customers should be able to reference. So if I've got intent animals, I run my chatbot, someone will tell me, okay, I want to talk with you about animals. The Boost.ai platform should navigate here, so the intents itself should be kind of exclusive. I have animals and I have climbing. So if I'm talking about, I don't know where climbing animals would be, that's for the design, but the intents should not overlap, because in that case, the platform just doesn't work well. I have animals, and I have cats. Meow. Yeah. Now I have dog, and dog is a bit more complicated. I will just zoom in, zoom out. But yeah, let's do something very very basic just now. I will get rid of. Yeah, this is what you actually do. You are building this kind of graph, and just as you see, you can add actions. Here is agentic action, that's all right, but we can work with a lot of actions. So content is kind of the most basic one. This is kind of just the text. Hi, I'm here, whatever. But we can add here a lot more. We can put here image, buttons, which are quite interesting, because we can have buttons to other contents, whatever. We can have buttons to URLs. We can have buttons to transfer to virtual assistant, but let's just stay simple. Content is just something I hard code into the process. I want this to say, hi, I am here, and every time we will come to this node, it will say, hi, I am here. Let's see something different. If you are a programmer, you know if is just some condition. I have some kind of value, and I'm doing equal to, less than, existing, whatever, and comparing whether it is true. Then we are going somewhere, And if it is not true, we are going someone else. We have and or as a logical gate, let's call it, and we can put here another statement, group, whatever. We can just go wide and deep as we want. Then we've got entity extraction. And this is kind of special one because sometimes, let's say you are trying to change tires on your car. In Slovakia, this is exactly what I did today. I changed the tires from the winter one to summer ones. And of course, on Friday, it should be snowing. So that's how it works. But entity extraction is that I would write to chatbot, and it will ask me, okay, what do you want to do? I would say change my tires. They will say, okay, what is the model of your car? What is the engine? Whatever. And I will put that entity information there. I will like model of car, and I will get no, not like this. Entity type, and I've got entity type, so this would be just full text. Asking, I can build quite a lot around it. Then we've got API connector. This is our programming. This is this JavaScript I was talking about. You can just grab your API, your other team API. You can just grab whatever API you have, and you can do whatever JavaScript is able to do with it. And JavaScript is able to do everything and anything. So it can be quite long. It can be very short. So this is programmatically how you work with it. Sometimes Boost.ai is not operated by very technical people. So sometimes it is even divided. I am creating intents. You are giving me API integrations because I'm just not so good with JavaScript, and I need help with that. So that is perfectly fine. It is very common setup. Entity extraction context. Context is bit tricky one, and it is, well, basically what it is. Let's say that I have this cat and dog and animals. Yeah, let's say I have these animals, and I have office here as another intent. So I would have some animal office, and if anyone would ask about the office under normal circumstances, Boost will predict into office intent, but I will say to them through this context node, if they are talking about office, instead of this office intent, I'm giving you my animal office and I'm going there. I mean, it doesn't work very well with animals, but it is really the context. Within this intent, this this keyword should predict to this specific thing, not to general thing that I have set up somewhere outside the animal's intent. And okay, process is very much like an intent, but it is reusable. So process is kind of like a function here. If you are technical and you are coding a lot, process is like a function. A/B testing is something that you are maybe familiar with. It is, you are getting some part of your clients access to the new feature while the others are on the old one. Maybe you have some agreement with some clients that will just okay, we are giving you this new feature. It should be cool, but it can be buggy. Tell us what is good about it and tell us what is not. So this is what A/B testing is for. And LLM and stop and listen are kind of one package. I didn't use it, to be honest. I didn't use LLM and stop and listen because I was using agentic actions. And Boost even recommends that agentic action is one to consider before you use LLM and stop and listen. But LLM is really just what it sounds like. You've got LLM designed for the Boost platform for your environment, and then you are just creating prompt for it. You've got model GPT-4o or whatever you have, and you are just playing with that. And back to the action editor. Yeah, I actually don't want to use it. The stop and listen is part of LLM when you want LLM to stop processing and let the user interact again. As I'm saying, I just read about it a little bit. It feels like agentic action is doing something very similar. I didn't use those actions yet. Please, if there is someone from here, from Boost or someone experienced who used LLM, just post us some note about what was the motivation to use it. I'll be very happy to see that. So, yeah, let's talk about animals. This will be quite simple. So, what I do have here, I have, hey, let's talk about animals. This is content. It will always be this string, and I have 3 buttons: dog, cat, and others. Dog, cat, and others. Dog is going to intend dog. Cat is going to intend link. And others is agenting action. I love agenting actions. I talked about that a few times already. I love it. So this is my animal expert. It gets instructions. You are an animal expert that is willing to talk about any animal except the dog or cat, because we are talking about dog or cat at different places. So I want this agentic action to not go for a dog or cat. I didn't add there any knowledge, but I could put there any Wikipedia, any kind of encyclopedia in PDF or whatever URL. Doable. Hooks is where it goes next. And guardrails, do you know what guardrails is in AI world? I don't want my agent to give medical advice or financial advice or lawyer advice. So guardrails are very important now. I read someone hacked chatbot in some car sales company, and they got a deal like new car for €1,000 or pounds or whatever the currency was. They didn't give them the car really, but they got some kind of discounts, which I think is a bit fishy, really. But yeah, you need to take care of your chatbots to not give your money away, really. So how does it work? Very good question. Yeah, I would just like to show you the cat was kind of very, very simple. Meow. Yeah, why not? Dog is more complicated because now this is the dog expert, another ejecting action, and we are talking about specific dog or dogs in general. In action hook here, I'm asking about the specific dog name, and input is just dog name. Okay, that's why I ask you for your dog names, and I really love that Stefan gave us Rex, because I've got this if statement, and if it is Rex, it will go woof. I think, Stefan, maybe your dog goes woof. If it is Scooby, then let's split up gang, of course. And if it is something else, we will get the poem about the dog. So I know I'm excited too. So let's have a look how it really looks. It is just as easy as here is the play button. Let's have a play button. Let's get this. So, okay, we've got cat. Meow. Good. We've got others. Great choice. So let's talk about cats. I'm here to chat about any animal except dogs and cats, so it tries not to. Let's talk about dogs then. Wonderful animals. I'm here to talk about other fascinating creatures. Okay, give me animal. Give me one animal you want something to know about. Monkey is good. Yeah, pig is also good. So, okay, so we've got something. Yeah, monkeys are fascinating creatures. Of course, they are over 260 species of monkeys. Oh, that quite nice. I mean, this is wall of text, and maybe it is not like the best user experience, but it gets something about the monkeys. And now I will tell you something to be cautious about. Where do you think this information is coming from? Where does these agentic actions get the information about monkeys? Any idea? Yeah, internet, OpenAI. Well, that's the thing. I will just stop it. Here in agentic actions, we've got GPT-4 or any other model, you can use it. But we have no knowledge here. And please, if you are using Boost.ai, be cautious because it's went through all internet some time ago. And maybe something large didn't change about the monkeys from the time it was trained to this day, and we are happy with the information we are getting. But we don't have any control about what it really tells us. That's why knowledge is very, very important. And I would say that always have some knowledge in agentic actions. If you don't, have a very, very good reason about why you don't. So knowledge is quite good feature here. And it has a lot of ways how to create this knowledge. You can have just URL, just the website of your company. If you want to talk about your company website, you have there, you have control over the content, and thus you have control here. You can have just the file, you can have PDFs, you can have whatever, images, and you have docx, PDF, TXT, JPEG, MP4, like MOV, AV, so all kinds of sources. You can create your own document. You can just write it here. You have your document here. You have connector, and it is, again, a bit of fun with coding. If you are a bit technical, let's do this. If you are not, ask your colleagues, ask your friends, ask your LLM, of course. So this, and existing, of course, if we already have something, and we have something here. If we have already some knowledge, we can reuse it. We don't need to upload it multiple times. And just to tell you what I was thinking, just when I was looking at the knowledge, yes, this knowledge is not that just uploaded once, but you can set up scheduled updating of the knowledge base. If you have some connector that is checking some URL under maybe some authorization, that's what I'm using it for. So yes, it is not just you are pushing it there and it is there for all the eternity, but you can set up so it is updating itself. So yeah, that's my cautionary tale, to have this have always some knowledge, because well, it really can seem to be really good and really answer the thing you want, but it is only model that you have no real control over, and it is kind of like it is by chance, really. This is one thing that maybe some of you share with me as a feeling, that the hardest thing for me to work with AI is non-determinism. So this is something that we have guardrails for, and that we are working hard to not hallucinate, to give good advice, to use the knowledge that we want it to use. So that's that. Now let's have a poem about one of your animals. So Taffy was first one. So let's play. Hopefully it will specific dog. Yeah. And we've got Taffy. Taffy is posed a dance on air, a spirit lively ever rare, bounding through the grass so green, in every moment is serene. I'm not sure if it's a male or female dog. It thinks it is male dog. His coat, canvas painted bright, reflects the joy of morning light. I mean, I will just post it in our chat so you can, enjoy it.
Tomas, and we have a question from Nazar. What happens if you enter T-Rex? So it's not Rex exactly.
Yeah, okay, yeah, absolutely. We can go to, well, T-Rex would be, well, I think it would be a poem about the T-Rex, and I will be very happy if that would be the case. So let's say, yeah. Oh, what is dog questions, whatever. So, is it T-Rex like? What happens if you enter T-Rex? Well, Nazar, if you can just tell us a bit more, when should I enter T-Rex? When it expects a specific name of dog or the animal, or when should it be? Because I can very much go like here, like general.
Let's try it. Yeah, I'm curious to see if it just takes the fact that Rex is in the center and follows that condition, or if it goes the other way.
Okay, so now I want to talk about general dog. So I will tell him T-Rex. Oh, then are you referring specific? Don't need. It has even the same question I had. So it will just ask because it is agentic, so it is connected to the LLM, and it wants to know more. So it will go around. I want to know more about the Rex dinosaur. Why not? Oh, and we even got it as it also doesn't have any knowledge. It just used the LLM. So in this way, it is not very well designed, really, because I would like this dog expert to just go, okay, I want you to talk about just the dog. So we can put their instruction to refuse to talk about anything else than that dogs. Okay? So what's animals? Allowed to talk about dogs. Okay. Talk about T-Rex. And it's refuse. It wants to talk about the dogs, not about the T-Rex. But if I'm talk about specific dog named T-Rex, whatever. And this is tricky part. This is absolutely tricky part to see what is going on. We've got poem about the T-Rex. Of course, I will send it to because, well, I mean, why not? Is this kind of what you had in mind, Nazar? Is it kind of what do you wanted me to do?
Yeah, so I was just curious because obviously you've got that Rex condition, so I'm just checking how robust that part of the logic is. But yeah, it looks good.
Absolutely, we can just have a look. And dog name has to be equal to Rex. Maybe even if we are like lowercase Rex, we are not getting the right result.
Okay, so if that was like a contains instead of equal to, then we
Yep.
would have triggered that part.
Existing in, yes, that would something that I would expect.
Cool.
So
Thank you.
yeah, absolutely. Thanks for the question. So yeah, that's pretty much what I have prepared as a demonstration for you. Are there any questions just now?
Yeah, it seems like I have a question from Anna C. So you can type any name, a combination of letters and numbers, like for example, letters, numbers, whatever.
Yeah, absolutely, I can. This is action hook, so I will go here. And just here, Anas, right? Just whatever.
Yes.
Yeah. So it will try to.
I'd like to see the behavior.
Yeah. So we can and numbers, whatever hacking, yes. And yeah, it just wants to talk about the duck. So it kind of will loop over, and there are mechanism how to, after few iterations, to go to some other intent and to do something else here, but I don't have it prepared here. So you can just go and have a lot of fun just with this nonsense.
Thank you. We have a question from Stefan.
Hello, Gravity. Hello, Thomas.
Hi.
Hi. Can you a bit explain me this interface? Like Boost.ai, it's part of Ciklum. It's like a platform like Make and A10, but related to chatbots.
Yeah, Boost.ai is separate company of Ciklum, but we are partners. So when it comes to like broader, maybe even politics, so to speak, they started to create those chatbots for multiple companies, but right now they don't want really to create the chatbots for specific customers. They want to provide platform and all those functionality. But for specific customers, they are more like, okay, we've got partners as a Ciklum, and we can recommend their expertise. They will build, they have experience with Boost, and they will build chatbot for you with any question or with any issues. You can still talk to us, but the main development will happen through our partners, so to speak.
And the data, where is stored? It's on premise, in cloud, because using an AI model, it's now about data security.
It is. I believe this is about the contracts, but the short answer is I don't know. But I don't think that any bank or insurance company will work with Boost if they don't secure their data and their IP. So I would say there will be standard formula within the agreement.
Okay, thank
One thing that I maybe want to tell you all is that this platform is actually quite nicely supported because everywhere are those small question marks. Not everywhere here, but if you go to question mark, you are in some kind of support page when there is information about what to do or not to do in the same window. You can just go back from here. So I'm using it extensively because I don't have everything in my head, and of course I'm using it for a few months, so I don't know everything. But you've got just all this content, what to do with content actions, and you have some kind of support what to do with this. It seems to be some things similar to Microsoft Azure Foundry. I don't have experience with that, but this is not like something that no one ever built. It is type of software. I think for now, Boost is very well balanced when it comes to features versus price. But yeah, of course, we are friends. We are partners as a company, so we are working with this. Okay, thanks a lot. We will go back to slides. Here is, I think, very important QR code. Anna, if you want to
Yeah.
add here.
So we'd love for you to look at our opportunities, our job opportunities. So please scan the code. And anyway, if you aren't able to do it right now, that's not a big deal. Afterwards, we'll send you the letter with the recording, with the presentation, and also with the links to our job opportunities. So we would love for you to explore everything we have in store. Thank you so much for your attention, for coming, for your questions and dialogue. So we've created a few nice poems together. That was fun.
Yeah, I'm very happy that I had the honor to speak to you. I'm very happy that you interacted with me, and I hope you learned something. This is some new way of working, also for me. So I'm happy to go deeper, and we will see in half a year that I learned a lot, and maybe some things I won't use as I use today. But I think this was a good overview of Boost.ai as a platform for you. Thanks a lot.